Hey guys, Andy here, and today we have our July update for my Beauty A to Z project pan. If you don't know what this is at this point, I'm here to tell you. It's a project pan where you have every letter of the alphabet and you just pick a makeup prompt or skincare, I believe, or is it specifically makeup? Makeup, skincare, hair care, any of that stuff. And it's just got to correspond to the letter of the alphabet. And this goes from January 1st to December 31st, and it's a Fantastic Ladies collab. So if you want to see my products, we have some rollouts this month. I'm so happy. I did change some of my goals. We will talk about that when we get there. Everything that I'm wearing will be listed in the description box as always. And yeah, let's go ahead and roll into the July update. So, first things first, I'm sorry for my hair up. I know I never wear it up in videos, but it is like 95 degrees out today because I'm filming this on July 4th. Happy July 4th. That's not when you're seeing this, but you know, still. We're going to start with my Aesthetica loose powder. I think I've had to dump this over 2 more times. So let me see where we're at. I mean, we're getting pretty low in there. I'm enjoying this powder more and more that I use it, honestly. I didn't really like it when we first brought this powder in. My goal is to finish this powder. And I'd say we're probably halfway done with it. So that one's going to be we're going to clench that out at the end of the year. So we shall see. My NYX Bear With Me concealer, we finished January 31st. That's long gone. My Conceal and Glow foundation from Makeup Revolution. I did change my goal on this as you guys recommended so I could work on my other foundation. I changed this from a 23 use goal down to a 10 use goal, and I hit that on June 17th. So this is rolling out so I can focus on my other foundation, which we will get to later on in the video. But this was brand new. I love this foundation. It is a little light for me now, which is crazy because F2 used to match me perfectly, and it's not even the fact that it's summer. Like, even in the winter, this is still just a hair too light for me now. But I digress. But I changed my goal on a few products, but we will talk about those. Like the next one. All of my single shadows in this project, I have pared down to a 10 use goal instead of a 23 use goal. I just think my 23 use goal was too lofty for all of the projects that I'm doing. But I still think a 10 use goal on all of my singles is still like a good enough goal. I don't feel bad about it. It's not like I'm saying that I'm not working on them at all. But for the letter D, we have my Desert Sunset pigment from Naked Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. And I have 4 out of my 10 uses. For E, we have my e.l.f. Jelly Highlighter. This is what it looks like. Let's see. You can see it's a little bit lower than well, let me hold it straight. Maybe. I'm not straight, so I can't hold things straight. It's slightly lower than the starting line, but I use so little of this. But this was making me break out where I put my liquid highlight. To be fair, I have had this for years. It doesn't look any different, and it doesn't smell. But I think now that I've hit my goal of 23 uses, which I hit the goal of this June 27th. I think I'm just going to go ahead and declutter this now. It's making me break out with continued use on both sides of my face. So I love this. I wish they still made it because I would buy another one. I think it's absolutely beautiful, but it's not worth it if it's making my skin break out. It is very old. It is very expired. So this is going in my declutter bin now. For F, my Fenty Beauty Match Stick. Of course, I'm wearing this today. My goal on this is to finish it. That is how much we have left. That is the stick rolled all the way up. I'm thinking end of August this should be done, but we'll see. I love it. I use it every day I do my makeup. It's been wonderful. For H, we have the highlight that I'm working on now, which is from jcat Beauty. This is the Halo Glow Liquid Highlight, which is now down to right below the circle on jcat Beauty. So it's right here. So I'm almost halfway done with the bottle, and I am at... Oh, I skipped a letter completely. That's fine. We'll go back to that. I'm at 10 out of 23 uses on this highlight. For letter G, that is my Lustrous Dust from Pretties for Your Face. This is in the shade Ghastly. It's a beautiful purple loose shadow. Again, I pared my uses down to 10, and I hit my uses, and I didn't write down the date. I believe it was the 27th, the same day that I hit the e.l.f. Jelly Much. So, 06, 27, 23. So this is rolling out of the project as well. I hit my 10 uses on that. For my ColourPop gel liner in the shade Icebreaker, I pared this down to a 13 use goal instead of 23. And I am at 8 uses out of 13. So we are getting there. My jcat Mood Flick Lip Balm in the shade Mood Swings. I hit my 23 use goal on the 27th as well. So this is rolling out and rolling back in to my stash, but I actually think I'm going to declutter this as well, so I need to pull this out of my inventory because it's a fine lip balm, but the color isn't for me. For the shade K, the letter K, I have my Milani Sun Kissed Glow Cream Palette. This is what it's currently looking like, and I have 16... I wrote that on the wrong one. I have 16 out of 23 uses on this palette, so another really week of using this, and that will be all done. My Living For It gloss from Morphe and Jeffree Star, we hit that goal on February 15th. My Milani Gold Setting Spray, we hit the goal to fit for that on January 30th. That is long gone. My Natasha Denona Love Cheek Duo. I have a goal of 23 uses on this duo, and I've used it 15 times. So another week's worth on that. My Ofra Highlight. I have a goal of 23 uses on this, and I am at 12. So just about halfway. My Queen Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Electric. I am at 8 of 23 uses on this. This is what I'm using now before I do my makeup as like a lip treatment, because this is infused with hemp oil, I believe. And this is so nourishing to the lips. It's wonderful to put on before you do your makeup. My Shisheido foundation. We are now, if I can see a line of demarcation, down to here. So double where we were last update. My goal is to finish this foundation, which is why I pared down my usage goal on this, because I want to finish this by the end of the year. It is my oldest foundation in my collection. I love this foundation, honestly. I have mine in the shade 130 Opal, but we'll see if I can finish it by the end of the year. Did I talk about, or is that for you? That is for you. We're getting to that. For the letter T, as I'm knocking everything in my bin over. Hold on, one moment. I knocked everything over. For T, I have my The Balm highlighter in the shade Electric. I hit my 23 use goal on this on June 22nd. And that is what it ended up looking like. For it being a natural highlight, I honestly loved using this, surprisingly. So That was super fun to have. My Uoma primer, my goal is to finish this, and it's so light. I think by next update we should have this finished. If not, by the September update, this should be done. Which I'm glad, because I love a lot of the Uoma by Sharon C line. I would not repurchase this primer. I do not like it. So, let's see. The Viseart bronzer, I think I put it away, actually. But, I shouldn't have put it away. My Viseart bronzer, we hit our 23 use goal on this on June 3rd. That is what it ended up looking like. I love this bronzer so very, very much. Looked beautiful on the skin. My Wet n Wild blush in the shade Let's Get Smashed. I pared my use down to 10 uses, and I am at 8 of 10. Just because I'm not reaching for an orange blush too much anymore, so I wanted to pare down my usage goal on this. I did skip over the letter P. So my Profusion Sunlit Glitter, I now have a 10 use goal on this, and I've used it 6 of 10 times. We have a good dip going on that. My e.l.f. Galaxy Liquid Shadow, I am at 3 of 10 uses, and I can see no windowing and no movement. It's still going strong. For R, my Rose and Play blush from NYX, we hit my 23 use goal on June 27th. Loved this blush. I am getting into more pinky blushes. It's been crazy, but this was wonderful to use. Very happy to have it in my collection. For Y, my Yellow Brick Road combo, one is a pigment and one is a loose glitter. I pared down my usage goal to 10 uses on these as well, and I am at 6 out of 10 uses. And last but not least, for the letter Z, that was my Hemp's Body Butter, and I finished that on May 14th. So that is everything. We rolled out 4 or 5 things this month. So I'm really happy with this month's update. I hope you guys don't mind that I did pare down a bunch of my usage goals on my single shadows. With my Nightmare on Panning Street project pan, my Color Pan project, I'm also starting the Throwback 30 project pan later this month. So I was a little lofty in my goals for loose and single shadows. Everything else, I'm really fine with hitting my goals, but those I was just a little lofty with those. And then I really appreciate everyone telling me like, hey, lower your goal on that so you can get going on that foundation, because I really think as long as I really do wear makeup for the rest of the year, I could finish that foundation. And I think that would be awesome. But that concludes the Beauty A to Z Project Pan update for July. And as always, let me know if you guys are doing this project as well. I would love to watch your videos. If you have any comments, questions, any chatter you want down in the comments down below, I would love to speak with you there. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.